Hello everybody. So today we are learning passive voice. We use the passive form. Passive form is be plus past participle. So you use past participle with all tenses. With all tenses you use. To say what happens to someone or to something. Happens to someone or to something. Alright. Now, we often use a passive when we do not want or do not need to say who or what does the action. Who does the action? We don't say, or we don't know, or we don't have to say it. This is often because who or what did the action is not known, not necessary, or already clear from the context. Okay, for example, the office is being painted a very bright green. What do you think? So I am asking you, I am painting my office and I am asking you about the chosen color. Who is painting the office is not obvious, is not necessary. Necessary is that the office is being painted. Who paints the office is not necessary information. All right. The twins were born just after midnight. So twins were born. Here you can see, so past simple it is. And who the twins are is clear in the text, in the context. And millions of automated emails are sent every day. So it's obvious who or what sends emails. So for example, I am the user of Beeline company, and I'm every day sent automated emails about potential danger in mountainous areas. So I have to be careful. There's going to be some, I don't know, a lot of snow, blah blah blah. So they are automated and they will be sent. They are sent actually every day. Okay, some jewelry has been stolen from the royal palace. So here you can see some jewelry has been stolen. We don't know who stole it, but the fact jewelry has been stolen. All right, let me go back to this part. So passive form, be plus past participle. This is important. So in all tenses, I said you use past participle. Okay, now in example, is being painted. This is present continuous and past participle. You add ed to paint because paint is a regular verb, and were born. Born is irregular verb. Here you can see past participle form of bear, and send is sent here, and it's present simple. Sent has been stolen. Has been stolen. This is present perfect simple, and stolen is a past participle of steal. I hope this page is understandable. Let me move to the next. Passive verb forms are used in the same tenses as active verbs. So what does it mean? To understand or to understand in a proper way passive voice, you should know active voice first. So for example, present continuous. Let's talk about present continuous. Present continuous is used for the actions which are in progress at the time of speaking. Now I am speaking, what I am doing, I'm explaining English, like I'm explaining passive forms. So this at this very moment, so I'm explaining passive form. Or I look outside, I say the sun is shining, so this is also in progress. Or the birds are singing, blah blah blah. This is present continuous. So present continuous, the usage of present continuous in passive voice, in active voice, the same. All right. Now next, keywords. All tenses have keywords. The keywords which gives you signs that you should be careful with those tenses. All right. You can use those keywords both in passive voice, in active voice. It's totally fine. The only difference between passive voice and active voice is that maybe there are two differences. So first of all is structure of the verb. Maybe there is subject both in passive voice and active voice, you can say, but In active voice, you usually use object, right? And that object is used as a subject in passive voice. And in this example, you can see that, for example, their next album is being released until next year. Until next year. Next year is so future. They are planning to do it. Here, present continuous is used in passive voice, and present continuous for the future is used here as a future used here. And they are releasing the new album next year, until next year. Until next year, again, here you can see until next year, here you can see. So both sentences contain next year, so they are keywords. And the new album in active voice, it's the object. The new album in passive voice, this is subject. I hope it's understandable. Next one. The room will have been painted by tomorrow. By tomorrow is a keyword of future perfect simple. This is future perfect simple. They will have painted the room by tomorrow. By tomorrow again, and will have painted future perfect simple. The room is object here, and the room is subject here. Next one. Has the accident been reported? What? Incident. I'm sorry, incident. So what incident has been reported? And here, has anyone reported the incident? The incident what? Here, incident is object, but in this sentence, this is subject. All right. He is seen as a prisoner. He is seen as a pioneer of design. So people see him as a pioneer of design. So him, in active voice, him is object. In passive voice, he is object. Here you can see it's present simple. Present simple. It's usually true or always true. This is fact. Okay, now second rule. We use a passive infinitive, be past participle, after modal verbs and verbs followed by to. For example, fish can't be left outside the fridge for very long. So here you can see can't. Can't is modal verb, and be plus left. Here you can see be plus past participle. This is example. Next, the car needs to be repaired by a professional mechanic. Needs to, they usually come together, and be repaired. You usually use be in a correct form in passive form, but in as well as in modal with modal verbs, you should use be in this way. Okay, so here you learn how to distinguish active from passive and how to use modal verbs in passive voice. And next. So if we want to say who or what does the action, we use by. So usually we don't say who does something in passive voice, but if you want to outline it, you use by. We usually do this when we are adding information to a topic we already know about. So it should be clear to us. For example, do you think my commute will be delayed by the industrial action? So both of us, or we, know how I commute to work, and on my way to work, there is an industrial action is going on. So I'm asking you your opinion. Will it be delayed by what? By the industrial action. Next example. We haven't been contacted by the agency about our visas yet. So we have applied for visa to a company, to an agency, and we know what holiday we are talking about. Maybe we are planning to go to Italy or Spain, but we haven't been sent or given our visas yet. All right, next. When a verb has two objects, there are two ways of forming the passive. So there are some verbs. For example, give. When you use give in present, in active voice, and in one sentence, let's say, and that sentence can be converted in two ways into passive voice. For example, we were given the book yesterday. The book was given to us yesterday. So somebody gave us the book yesterday, and it's converted in this way. You can say with V, or you can say with the book. It depends. All right, next. They were only shown the photo of the suspect by the police. Here you can see they, it's like in this sentence, we, and only one photo of the suspect was shown to them by the police. The book, only one photo, so object, object here. And you should be careful with to us when you start with object, like, I mean, something, you use to after the verb, after the main verb. Like here to us, and here you can see to them. But if you start with somebody, you don't use anything because there is nothing. So we were given the book, not to the book, because it was given to you. Okay, I hope it's understandable. All right, now you have 6 sentences. You should read and correct the error in each sentence. You have some time to do this task. Once you have finished, you can check it. If you have questions, you can ask me. I would be delighted to help you. Take care, everybody. Cheers.